And perfect. We are live on YouTube, so people from YouTube, good morning. I'm Victoria, and it's home immersion. I would like to say that TNT is a conversation platform for all levels, beginners, intermediate, and advanced English, but it's not a class. It's immersion, it's a conversation. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach anyone. I'm here as a host student, so I'm here to learn together with you guys. And I believe we are four. It is necessary to split the room so everybody together today. And I believe the last but really important thing to remember is here is a safe place. So please don't correct anyone, me, because I have made a lot of mistakes. So please don't correct anyone. And let me see. No more people coming. Okay, let me see. Ricardo, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, nice day one more time for everyone and a nice week. I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, is the first city of Brazil. I'm married, I have a daughter, and well, I love watching movies, TV shows, walk on the beach, and well, uh, I'm here again to try learn English, to try practice my English. So that's it.
Perfect. You're in the right place, you know. So, good morning, William. How are you? William, can you hear me? I don't know if something happened. So, let's move on. Christian, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Christian Jimenez. I am from Bolivia. However, I live in Curitiba, Paraná. I work as a full stack software developer. I got relocated to Brazil 2 years ago. The last year I was living in Sao Paulo, but we decided to move to Curitiba because my wife found a job opportunity here in Curitiba, so we are living here right now. By the way, I'm married. I'm 36 years old. In my free time, I really enjoy learning new languages. I'm here. I have been here in Talk and Talk for 2 years, I think. In fact, I'm going to start my immersion in Spanish. So if you want to join me, I'm going to start the next month leading immersion in Spanish. As well, I really enjoy watching football matches. I really like football. So, I really like watching different series on TV and movies as well with my wife. And that's it, a little bit about me. Uh,
Okay, so you're starting as a host here in Talk and Talk?
yeah, I want to start as a host in Spanish.
Oh,
So welcome. It will be a pleasure.
Thank you.
And one day, maybe I'll be in your immersion. Not today because I don't know Spanish, but one day I will be.
Sure, you will be
So,
welcome.
thank you. So, Katiana, it's your turn.
Hello, guys. I'm Catiana. I'm living in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm engineer. I work in the oil and gas sector with new projects, uh, develop new ships, or remove the old ships in the sea and other different things in the oil and gas sector. I stay here for improve my skills in English because it's important in my job. I love running. I love swimming. Vitória, it's a beautiful place for do exercise outside your house because it's a beautiful city. I'm married. I have a daughter, and I think it's this a little thing about me.
Amazing. I've never been there before, so one day I'll be, and they will agree with you. You know, like, yeah, you're right.
Victoria, it's a
So
beautiful city for visit.
yeah, like I have family there, but I've never been before. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go. So good morning, people. I'm Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. I have a little son, and I'm here on Talk and Talk since December 2022. But at the host, I'm here since January 2024. And let me see. Every time I'm here on Talk and Talk, like right now, or just playing video games. So I believe is it. I don't have a lot of things to talk about me, so I believe is it. So guys, let me see. Ricardo, can you read and answer the second one?
Mm-hmm. Uh, well, the importance of work. What is the importance of working in people's lives? Uh, you talk about lives. You talk about uh, meetings on tools like Zoom. That's it.
I I don't know. Like just answer the way you would
Oh yeah. Okay.
because
No problem.
you know.
Uh, well, I believe that uh, sometimes it's much better when you have this kind of opportunity because, for example, in my case, yeah, any person have a problem. Actually, I it's my business because I work in another city and they live in a city far away from my office. So around 100 kilometers. So normally I take around 5 hours and a half the path between my house and my office. But well, it's it's not this kind of thing. What's mean work and remotely don't cause problems in my routine in my job. So sometimes it's important, I believe, uh, go to the office. And, I believe that's important. But as this kind of situation don't cause problems in my routine in my job, so it's much better because I saved 5 hours by day. So I wake up later and I go, I return and what's mean? It's not exactly return, but I'm here in my house uh, immediately after they finish my job. So in this case, I can go to the gym. I can go to the supermarket and come back to my house around 8 o'clock. I do my dinner and I started to eating around 8:30, 9 p.m. So in this time, normally I'm come back to my house. I come back to my city actually. So my bus arrive in my city around 8 p.m. So for me, it's much better. It's much more quality of life, and well, that's it.
You know, like I believe people that live near from job is really lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so because you know they have more time to doing other things like so. I believe so. I don't know. I don't have a job yet, but I believe in it. So what about you, Katiana?
For me, it's the second question, okay? Yeah. For me, I- the first thing it's about money for pay for the things in our life. but I think it's most of money. Mais que isso, I think when you love your job or what you do, I think you're finished the things with love. I love the engineer, my area, for example. I don't imagine it working other area, for example, in the with health. I when they see a blood in front of me, I'm very nervous and paralyzed. And I think the when you love what you do, you're do the things more easily, I think, and with pleasure. And I think it's because I have this opinion because I love what I the things what I do in my job. I think it's because of this. It's not only about money, but money it's important in our life. But choose one profession who you very uh, in loved, apaixonado por que você faz, I think it's important.
Like I totally agree with you. Like uh, I'm not the better person to say it because I'm a nurse, so I won't receive a lot of money. But I totally agree with you. Like it's working. You love your job, of course, but we need money. Like we need to survive or just living. And without money, I believe we can't do it. Like so. I agree with you. So what about you, Christian?
Yeah, in my opinion, I would say that work is essential for us as a human beings. It's crucial because we need to earn money to do our stuff, to do our different activities. And sadly, obviously, there are a lot of people who cannot enjoy their jobs. I think it's kind of difficult nowadays to find a job that you really, 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 really enjoy. You feel pleasure of doing something, or you are passionate on doing on a specific job. Sadly, I think that it's kind of difficult to find that opportunities because nowadays there are a lot of necessity just for earning money. Um, there are a lot of people who don't have a choice. They just have to accept a job because they need it. uh, I think that there are a group of different group of people who have the privilege to maybe choose a job that they want because maybe they are rich, or they come from families that already have a lot of money, and they just need to do different activity. It's not because of the money. It's because they need to do something different to keep their minds busy. But I think that it's a small group here in our world currently. Um, yeah, I consider work as a part of our culture as human beings. We need to work, even if we don't know, don't have to do it, or even if we don't need it. Our mind need to be busy doing something. That's
Yeah, like people, I don't know, like the importance of working people's lives. I imagine, first of all, about money. I don't know, like I'm not working yet, guys. One day I will do it when someone gives me a job. But nowadays I'm not working and I never been working before. So I can imagine, like, I believe there are a lot of things, like first of all, money, because we live in a world that we need money to survive. So, but I don't know, like, I believe there are a lot of things that can help, like mental health. Sometimes you're not working in a toxic place. Being in a work, it's really healthy, like I see my brother. I believe he lives for his work. I always see he's working because I don't know, he likes it. You know, like it's not something that obligated him just because he really likes it. Sometimes he's on vacation, but he's working. I don't know. I can't imagine myself like that, but he do it. So I believe it's more than just money, you know, like I believe it helps mental health and other things. I don't know. I can be wrong. I can be totally wrong, but I'm just guessing. So, Ricardo, question number 3.
Okay. Uh, what are the main motivations that lead us to seek employment? Uh, well, I don't know. I believe that is when we talk about uh, this kind of topic, uh, I always think about it and the listen to people tell, wow, I needed to search for a job or something like that. And certainly, uh, job is important, uh, and it's not possible to live for the most part of the people, or is you don't have a job. But well, I believe that when you work in a field and you have is some people tell that, oh, I would like to work in a job that I loved. Yeah, maybe it's wonderful, but I in my opinion, when do you work if a thing, even if you love this thing, the problem uh, you have to face problem in some certain time, because for example, I'm an artist, for example, and I love painting painting pictures. So yeah, that's wonderful. You work and you could receive money for activities that you love, but certainly you have to keep in touch with a customers. You search for a deadlines or something like that. Oh, this customer uh, schedule the delivery for a specific day. So certainly is hard to lead with these things. So in certain point, it's necessary to accept some circumstances, some conditions, and try to become mature or understand this kind of situation. But it's much better when you work if a specific field that you have some kind of uh, passion, or not exact passion, but something that you have some reason, some point that could cause some motivations in your heart, because it's easier to lead if this thing, uh, because every day you have to wake up and do this kind of activity. And so in this case, it's much better when you have some kind of relationship if this field. That's it.
Yeah, like I believe when you're deal with something that you love, it's better. It's not magical, it's not perfect, but it's better. So, what about you, Christian?
So, I consider that the main motivation nowadays is the money, because because it's the most important thing that we look for when we are trying to find a new job opportunity. After that, I would say that the environment where you work, it's important as well. But as I already said, I think that nowadays it's kind of difficult to find a perfect place or a perfect job for you, because it's nowadays it's very competitive. There are a lot of people who are really well prepared, and if you want to have the opportunity to find or choose or choose a place for you based on the salary, based on the environment, based on the people, all of the things, you need to be a really good employee. You really need to be a really good professional. So you gotta be prepared yourself every single day to have that privilege to choose a place like that. Okay, I want to earn this amount of money, or I want to work in a really good environment where people is not toxic, or where I can share the values of the company. I think that it's kind of impossible to fit or to find that kind of job nowadays, because as I already said, you have to be really good to try or to intend to find that kind of job nowadays. Obviously, it's not impossible, but I consider that kind of a dream. And sometimes you have choice. You just have to pick or to accept one job position because you need the money principally. And besides, I think that the professional growing, it's important as well, personal growing as well. Try to find a place where you feel comfortable working in. Um, that's it. That's my opinion. What about you, Katiana? What do you think?
Guys, I am a mother. I choose the uh, uh,
Yeah.
yes, I'm a mother. I think I choose the things with my heart. For example, in my area, if I choose go to the trabalhar embarcada, it's so common in the oil and gas. Probably I received two more money when I compare with my salary now. But I stay far away of my house, of my daughter, and now I choose the
Sure.
company who is possible stay work at home or near to Victoria, because my daughter almost complete 7 years, and the time is running a lot, and my daughter don't have more 7 years and enjoy with me. And because of this, now in this moment,
Sure.
I looking for company who is possible work from home, and or when they have balance between my personal life and my professional life. And now I my principal, the main motivation in my when I choose the companies for working, it's the balance between my family and my work. In the future, my daughter probably grow up and do other things, but for me, in this moment, it's important have this balance. And I love you when I receive a good opportunity or but not it's always money. And because of this, I choose stay at home
Yeah.
and work at home. And the companies who when this kind of when they have the possibility for work from home, because we in the engineer area it's not common.
Yeah. The life is
Oh,
choice, huh?
yeah. I don't know. Like, it's my dream can work like online, like home office. But I don't know if I can do it, like as a nurse. I believe it's my dream. I totally understand you. Like, I'm a mom, And if I can, I want to spend more part of my day with my son, and thinking about the future. If I don't do it, how it be in the future? If I don't spend enough time, like a lot of things that mom just thinking about. But I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's possible, like it's my dream. It's my dream, but I don't know. It will be really perfect. I can't say that I'm a nurse, but oh my God, I love nurse, because I know I really need to love what I do. But it's really hard when you don't receive a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but enough money, like because nurses are not well being paid. So I don't know what's motivated to think employed. It's really hard, I believe that the first, for me, for people in general, it's about money. But it's money because we need something. It's not about the money. It's the other thing that money brings us. Like if I have enough money, I can bring a better life for my son. So it's not about money. It's about bring better life for my son. Like I believe it's something like that that just lead us to keep it to seek employment. I believe so. It's like having a better quality of life and for people around us. I don't know. I can be wrong, but I believe is it. So, Christian, can you read and answer the next one?
Anyone?
Christian?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Are you already answered the question? Yeah. You were the first one, right?
I
Ricardo.
believe that I believe the Christian don't listen us.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
but you were the
I
first one.
answer. I answer. I answer.
Yeah, so perfect. So, Christian, can you read and answer the next one?
Sure. The 5 one, right?
It's
Four.
the four.
4. Yeah, sure. How does work contribute to personal and professional development? Well, I think that contribute so much in personal ways. You can meet or you can know different person, different people around the world. In my case, I think that my work has helped me too much for growing personally and professionally. I had the opportunity to come here to Brazil to meet new people, to work with people from a different country with different culture or different habits. I had to start from scratch here because I already had a career in Bolivia. I already was working for 8 or 9 years in Bolivia, so I had to leave all of that and start over here, start from scratch here in Brazil, and start building my career here. So I feel really well right now because I this year I got promoted. I got a promotion here, so I am working as a tech lead here, and I'm leading a small team in a project that works in South America in general. And I feel really well personally and professionally. So I think that work is essential for human beings, as already mentioned it in my. That's it. What about you, Ricardo? What do you think?
Uh, I don't know. Sometimes I think about it, and the all of all of parts of our life is connected. One contributes with each other, and the vice versa. So uh, I believe that if you uh, uh, receive, uh, I don't know, criticism about your job, it affect your maturity or affect your life. I'm not sure, but well, that's it. You not became a better worker. You became a better person. Né? So some parts of our lives, né? When you have to lead if a customer, this kind of knowledge is using another part of our lives now. So I don't know. It's different, certainly, but when I have to face a younger customer, part of this knowledge I could use it to, I don't know, lead with my daughter or lead with my wife. So because when you became more patient, this ability, I don't know, is this kind of feeling is part of us. uh, So that's it. And you, Katiana?
Guys, about this question, now I think now I'm happy because I work in big projects and these projects contribute for more money when in our country. When you thinking about one project in oil and gas, you thinking about billions of dollars. Uh, it's common. We talking about billions of dollars with a new project. When you develop a new FPSO, for example, it's a lot of money, and it's nice because when I thinking about my, I contribute with a big projects in this area in Brazil for Brazil and involve and create a lot of new opportunities of job and other things. And I work now, when I thinking about the profession, I I now I think I study a lot, and I for me it's a big challenge because now in Brazil we have a different kind of projects, new concepts about engineer projects, and I'm happy because I work in a disruptive project, and it's sometimes it's difficult because you need to study a lot, but I'm happy because of this because it's not in my it's not my days is totally different when I compare one and another. Every day it's I have an opportunity for study a new concept. It's when I compare in the engineer area.
Now, guys, so hard for me because I've never worked before, as I said before. So I don't know. Like, I don't have the experience, you know. So how does work contribute to personal and professional development? I know I believe there are a lot of in my work. I believe there are a lot of things like mental health, you know, like emotional intelligence or something like that. But I can't imagine like really saying about it because I've never been in this situation before. So I don't know how to answer these questions. I said at the beginning that would be really hard for me, and it is because you know, like I've never been, I don't have the experience, so just in the imaginary situation for me, and I don't know, guys, I don't know how to can contribute it, you know, like I believe development in our area, like knowledge and personal, I believe it's more emotional intelligence, you know. I can imagine something more than that. I don't know. So, Tatiana, can you read and answer the next one?
Yeah.
Tatiana?
Okay, guys, I think I don't know if I have a problem. It's I read the question number 5. Is correct?
Yeah, number 5. Now it's number 5, I believe.
Yeah, the first one, the
Guys,
next
I
one.
think I'm frozen. Freezing. Okay,
I'm hearing.
okay. Number 5, does work dignify people? Do you agree with this statement?
Mhm.
It's difficult, no, about this question, but yes, I think when you have a work and I think your life it's more you have you do significant now I don't know important things in our routine, and I think yes, I think you have a good opportunities for do the things in your life. Because I think this because when my father retired, and my father worked all during our life and retired and stay at home all the time, don't do nothing, and stay in depression in in a short time, and because don't have a how do you say these things, but your life it's changing a lot, don't do an important thing in our routine, and I think the work it's part of our life, and yes, I think it's dignify our routine, and I think it's important. I think it's not only about it's not when you thinking about life, it's not about work uh, a lot and lost your family, but it's important work and have the important things for do every day. I think it's dignify the people's life, I think. And what do you think about this, Christian?
Um, I think that it depends because I think that this question is more regarded the kind of the work that you do. Of if you compare the things that you do with people, for example, who clean the who clean the streets. I think that that's the point of this question. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna answer in that way. I think that not it doesn't because in my opinion the work or the job that you have doesn't it doesn't create a label of you because I consider every single work important, even though obviously there are some jobs that you get paid more than others, or you work in an office and other people have to work in the streets or on the streets. I think that it doesn't matter in my case, in my personal opinion. You can be the president or the principal of an institution, or you can be a worker who clean the streets, or who sell something in a store. In my case, every single job it's kind of for me it's kind of equal. So yeah, people need to be treated in the same way. It doesn't matter the position that you have or the salary that you have or the kind of job that you do in your daily life. In my opinion, every single job it's important, and it deserves respect. That's my opinion. What about you, Ricardo? What do you think?
Uh, I believe that this question is connected to the the number 4, I believe. I'm not sure if you work dignify, uh, because well, normally the most part of the time, the most part of the people want this person is under pressure, né? The results is not good, né? Normally the people became younger and the uh, I don't know, argue if another person speak up or something like that. It's common, né? The most part of the people do this thing, and the same situation sometimes is. Uh, well, I'm not sure if you know there is a TV show. It's called Disruptor or Rupture, or something. I believe Rupture is on Apple TV. The guy have a chip implementing your head, and they divide your life between workplace and the regular life. When the guy got in the company, the the ship block the personal life. So is but in our real life is not possible. No? So in this case, when the same person on house is the same, the people on the house when they are personal life is the same when you got a job. There are some circumstances different, certainly, but I believe that if you a, a tranquil person and patient person in a personal life could be similar in your job. So in this case, I believe that the characteristics, the personality continue the same on the job. Sometimes this person could be more focused on the job and not so much in the personal life, but it's essentially is the same person. So I believe that work dignify people as soon as soon no, as much, for example, religion or being a father or different different aspects from our lives. So there are some individual characteristics. What's mean when do you work as a when we are working, you face different challenges, certainly, because essential of your life is a personal life. Our being a personal people, the mankind, just work as a way to receive money or things. So, but that's weird when I listen to some people tell that my job is my reason of my life or something like that. I believe that's weird, because we are human when are working when I are living in our personal lives. So when I have to live with my family and friends, so and certainly job work is important, necessary and important, but I believe that's not so real life is when you are living a personal side, not in jobs. That's it.
Yeah, guys, like I don't know. Uh, like if work identify dignify, I don't know. Like I believe it's depending on the person and the job, you know. Like
Mhm.
I know what Christian said about it, but here we have a lot of job that it isn't a really good job, you know. Like I don't know if people know what I mean. Like it's not all care job. It's not care, but it's not fair job. You know, like people call it job. I don't know if I call it job. And there are things that I don't know if I can, you know, if I agree with it. But not thinking about this kind of job, but thinking in general, like really good jobs. I don't know because it's not only about the job, like the work, you know. I believe it's dependent on the person too. Because if it's a person that don't care about it, it just change anything, you know. Like I believe it's dependent too. But if it was a good, if it works, well, I believe it was a good job. I believe it's possible to dignify the person. You know, I don't know. Like it's a complex thinking, so
Yeah.
I don't have an idea on my mind because it's not talking about specifically job. You know, it's specifically work. So I don't know. I can have a real idea of it. I don't know. I've never stopped thinking about it before, so I don't know how to answer it. Let me see. Um, we don't have a lot of time, but I believe we can answer one more. So, Ricardo, can you just choose one question? Don't have to be the number six. You can choose one and answer it, please.
Okay. Uh, let me see. Uh, I I will answer the last one, number 11. What are what are the ethical challenges related to work such as labor exploitation and precarious employment conditions? Né? In my opinion, this question is telling about that I told during this immersion. Is the same person when you are working or when you are living your personal life. So in this case, if you choose an ethical person, uh, certainly not certainly, but it's the tendency is more this person continue uh, continue living as a ethical person when there is working. So there are different, certainly. uh, I believe that if you uh, is different challenges when you talk about jobs, because well, sometimes you don't. Uh, maybe you could, for example, receive a proposal. Oh, you could uh, take a portion of cocaine. Oh, if you uh, pick up this portion of cocaine and leave it for another place, you could receive a lot of money. Né? And is our could be our real life. Né? But when we talk about jobs, is for example, a manager could you put the team under pressure just to reach some goals, some results. So, but in our real life is a little different because it's different challenges. But assuming these aspects, I believe that if you this person's the both cases are the same person, so in this case is necessary you have ethic because well as I told uh, our main part of our lives is talk about our personal life. So in this case, maybe this guy could become a successful person or a best worker and he receive a lot of money. But when this guy come back to in my case, real life, uh, this guy uh, living in a worse society. So this case is not possible to separate because this attitude could reflect in a lot of people and in this a certain time this this attitude reach you again, in my opinion. That's it. And you, Christian?
Okay, I think that I'm gonna answer the number 10.
11.
How has the concept? Yeah,
Oh,
but
go
I'm gonna
ahead,
answer.
my friend. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, guys.
how has the concept of work evolved throughout human history? Well, I think that it has changed so much nowadays, because I think in the past, people thought that if you had to do a physical work. For example, for men, maybe it was a stereotype that they created that men had to sweat the shirt like we said normally, right? Nowadays, for example, even nowadays, there are people who don't understand that if you are in front of a desk for almost 10 or 8 hours, you are working. They think that you are playing video games. They don't understand that, for example, in my case, I am software developer. And if I explain them that I have to be in front of my desk coding or investigating or doing different things in my field, they cannot understand that because they think that okay, if you are a worker, you have to do something physically. I think that no, currently there are some people that cannot understand that change that technology has brought or has brought for our age. So I think that the concept has changed totally. There are some words that don't need any effort physical, but obviously need some mental effort. It's something that even it's gonna change so much in the future. I think there will be some works or some jobs that will be done for machines. That's why AI nowadays it's so important, and we have to be prepared for that changes as well. And that's my opinion.
Like I would agree with you guys because I don't have a really good opinion about this subject, but I believe we don't have more time to answer questions, guys. So people from YouTube, thank you for being here with us, continuing watching us. Of course, there is more and more immersion